Yeah, it was really nice to break out in a big way, like we did tonight. I think we got 5, but 4 counted. So I mean, it's something we've been harping on a lot lately. It hasn't been good enough lately, and tonight we broke out. So it's really nice. Keyed on it big time. Won some battles. Took some good shots, and it paid off.
What did you see on your second goal there from where you were?
Well, he just kind of let me walk in quite a lot. So I was gonna either wait for him to come and then try to dish it to Ebbs in the slot, but. He just kind of let me walk in a little bit, so I tried to take a good shot, and it worked out.
Ryan, what can you say about the way you guys played on the physical side tonight against the big, strong Blues team? That has given you guys fits in the past.
Definitely. I think since I've come here, this is the best that we've played this team. I know one other time we played them really well a couple years ago in St. Louis, but tonight I thought the way that we pushed back physically, there was really no let up from us. I mean, I think we knew that they'd come hard in the third. I think we could do a little better job weathering that storm, but at the same time we came out with the win, and that's all that matters.
You were out for a long time, and you've sort of come back pretty quickly, pretty seamlessly. What did you do while you were out that kind of helped in that respect?
Well, I mean, it's at this time of the year, it's tough to get a ton of practices in, but definitely skated a lot. Right when I could start skating, I did that, and pretty much from the get-go, I was working in the gym with Chad. So just try to stay in game shape as much as possible. Sometimes it's a little tough, but they do a really good job here of keeping you up your physicality up.
You guys.
There, because I know you guys expected a big push from the Blues, and they did have a bit of a push there.
Yeah, they certainly pushed. They came hard, exactly like we expected. Getting that power play goal early for them too, something we really didn't want to allow, but it gave them life right away, gave them hope. Communication breakdown the second one, but credit to the guys that strapped it on and really dug in and held the fort, and finally got a win here at home. It seems like it's been a while.
Did you have to pull out the 60-degree to chip that one in at the end?
Yeah, well, at least Endo could have given me a flat pass. No, I knew he was going to come hard, and I didn't want to shoot it through him, so he was laying down, just kind of a little chip play over him. When you have a night like this, you get a little bit of confidence, try stuff like that. So it was a nice little play.
Yeah, for sure. It was really important to the team and us 10 players, I guess. We wanted to get out of it. Obviously, we know as well as you guys that it's been struggling, so it's nice to have a really good game.
I know you've just been out for a while. You sort of came back really quickly. It looked like you never been gone. You kind of sort of impressed with how you sort of
Yeah, for sure. He's a key player to our team, and it's nice that he can contribute offensively. But he does a lot of little things that a lot of people don't see. So he's a really valuable guy, and it's nice to have him back.
Before, and are going to get asked again, but that Calder Trophy race is not over. If you have a big finish, I know the voters are still out there keeping you in consideration, but what do you think? What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, well, it's not really on my mind. It's something that I definitely don't expect. I'm just trying to play the best hockey that I can, and if it happens, it happens. If not, it's not expected anyway. So it'll obviously be a great accomplishment, and it'll be something to feel proud about. But I'm just looking to play my game, play within the system, and have a big finish with the Oilers.
This three center thing seemed to work pretty well tonight.
Yeah, I think it presents a challenge for their team on what they want to match up against. We have three good lines right now, and tonight was a good example of what could happen when everyone's playing well, so that was good to see.
Connor, is that about as good as you've seen this power play click all season long?
Yeah, for sure it was. I think we've been getting our chances, like I kept saying, but it's good to finally see them go in. And
How differently did you guys play the Blues as opposed to in October when it was really early in the year?
yeah, I think our team has a certain confidence, that we definitely didn't have at the beginning of the year. Everyone was aware of the team they had, and we didn't really know what to expect out of ourselves, and now we do, and we have a good expectation, and you can kind of see how far the whole thing has come since game one.
Leon scores in the power play. It's called back. He goes out and gets another one.
You guys usually have a really solid penalty kill, I guess, just today, just kind of let you guys down.
Yeah, and their power play was struggling, and we let them breathe a little bit, and then they got to display all their skill with 5 that they put in, 1 disallowed. But that's not us. When we take penalties that we need to take because we're denying scoring chances or in desperation, we normally pick each other up and kill those off. Today we took penalties that were less than disciplined, and they made us pay time and time again. And we do a decent job of playing a third period the right way, playing on our toes, get a power play goal to start, and then find a 1-goal game in the last 7-8 minutes and had a few chances. Just dug ourselves too big of a hole today.
It just seemed they looked like they were doing it was a simplistic power play, throwing pucks on net and getting rebounds.
There's no secret to scoring goals on the power play. It's shoot the puck, get some bodies around the net, and we're talking on the bench. It seemed like every time they got a shot through, it was a fortuitous bounce to somebody with an empty cage, and they were burying it. And we had to get in more shot lanes, not let them set up in the zone. I think on the major penalty we did that was back to our power play, and that's maybe a good sign going forward. But we needed to reset after the first one goes in and not wait for 4 of them to go in. That's just too big of a hole to dig out of.
Am I saying that you guys did get 2 quick goals in the third period? Looked like you guys had the momentum and were pretty good.
Yeah, you make it a 1-goal game after the first 40 minutes we played. You say, okay, let's, we've got the momentum and let's keep playing our game and the dam will break. But, we again don't capitalize on a couple chances. Their goalie makes some good saves, and then we got to kill 5 of the last 6 minutes, which is tough. We did a good job, got the kill, and you're going to have 1 minute, 6-on-5. Just they get it out, get it in the empty net, and that's all she wrote.
Any concerns that this comes on the heels of what happened in Calgary?
Well, they're both, we're playing teams that are really nothing to lose, that are playing free, and you got some guys that are dying to earn a spot for next year. Some other guys that are, freewheeling, playing loose, and we refuse to play our game the right way for 60 minutes, and we play loose and try to play that end-to-end game. They've got so much skill on their top end that we just can't do that, and then we're taking penalties, and the result is 4 points we don't get against teams that, with great efforts, I think we should secure 2 points after, really beating 4 of the best teams in the conference before that. So, kind of a reality check here that there's no gimmies at all. There's no easy games, and we got to bring our A game no matter who we're playing and lay it out there and see what happens. And tonight we didn't do that.
Thanks for this.
Well, I can start with saying that we're just taking 2-minute penalties. It's hard to win. It's hard to kill off that many penalties, but also we're obviously in a slump. We're not doing the job we should do out there. But overall, we can stay on the ice. We can't be in the box that much.
When it comes to their power play goals, it was very simplistic. They're just throwing pucks on net and getting rebounds, I guess.
Yeah, it was those type of goals today, and You know, we gotta take a look at it and forget about it and move on.
You guys did make a comeback in the third period. It looked like 15 minutes left. You're a goal down.
Yeah, I mean, we just kind of said after a second that we need to regroup and try to build something here the last 20 minutes and for the next game. So we got a good start, and then we played some good 5 minutes, and you know, then you know we got into the box again. But I think stuff like that happens, but it's tough to win the game then.
Do these comebacks mean anything? I mean, the past couple of nights, it just seems like it's too little, too late.
Yeah, I mean, it is too late. Obviously, we're way better than this, so we got to figure this out and move on.
You able to wrap your head around how good you guys looked against 4 very good teams last week?
What's
and now
that?
this?
What did you say?
Last week, 4 good wins against good teams, and now this?
Yeah. I mean, it's our fault, and we just got to regroup and get back on the ice and be better.
Thanks.
Fire away, folks.
Pitch too many penalties. You're disappointed by that?
Well, I think the penalties are just a reflection of everything. Everything we're doing is uncharacteristic, undisciplined with our play and the style of penalties we're taking. We're digging ourselves a hole with our undisciplined play and our undisciplined penalties, and then trying to dig out of it. It's a hard way when you're playing with this type of looseness. It's a hard way to win hockey games. You might win a few of them, but I mean, we're scoring 4 goals a game and losing. It's not a good recipe, and I think everybody in that room knows it. It's kind of what we're doing to each other right now that is a little bit uncomfortable. We're having to mount comebacks and waste a lot of energy to come back in hockey games that really, if we play the right way, we'll be in full control of.
Not having 2 games to look at, any reason why the game's changed since Dallas?
Yeah, I think we're looking at the opponent. That's the problem. We're looking at the opponent and not looking at ourselves, and that's what we got to change. That's the number one thing. It's about us at this time of year. It's not the opponent, and we've been really guilty of that, and that's unfortunate.
Hi guys.
You only get 4, not 5.
It's the way it goes, though. Like, you know, we were getting drilled and quizzed and about the power play, and you know, you get hot all of a sudden and it goes in the net. I thought the power play was it had an all-time high as far as urgency went, and it outworked the penalty kill. As simple as that. We weren't cute, we weren't fancy. We shot, we got the puck back, scored on rebounds. Nothing fancy about it.
Zone entries also. It seemed that your D got to the pop for your forwards with speed.
Yeah, we practiced a lot yesterday on that aspect of it, and perhaps that helped us a little bit. You know, they're one of the top 2 penalty kills in the league. If you would have told me we were getting 4 and maybe 5, I would have said you guys were in the lying room. But
other than a significant part of the third period, can you speak to the idea that the 3 center, 3 line thing seemed to result in you playing in their end of the ice, drawing those penalties?
Well, we haven't drawn a lot of penalties this year. It's been one of our downfalls, and you know, perhaps that's because of the imbalance with lines 1 and 2, and then 3 and 4. I thought Nuge had a hell of a game. You know, nice to see him back playing like that and feeling confident and getting rewarded. So we're trying the 3 center monster, if you want to call it that, for a while. We want to see what we can do with it. We know we've got some other players that aren't in the lineup that can contribute. Benny Pouliot, in fact, would be an important guy. But we're trying it for now. We may go at some point in the next 10 where we maybe move Leon over and bump Nuge up, because we've got to figure some things out and answer some questions as these next 9 games go by.
Can you speak to the game that Connor had? He could have like 5 points tonight.
Connor? Is that who? Yeah. Wow. He was good. No, he was great. He was really dominant. He had the puck on a string, and that's not an easy team to play against, the way they defend and their size and their strength. But he was hitting the holes at the right time. He was getting the puck at the right time. His speed was really effective. He stripped pucks. He got good body position. He was very good tonight. He took the team and he said, "Follow me," and everybody did.
What about the ice time he's got in the last 2 games? It seems like it's going up.
Connor, I don't know, what did we... Oh, if I would have kept him on the ice. Well, that's okay, good for him.
So
we got to get it up to 50 sometimes when he plays like that. You know, it's well when he's playing that well. And one of the things that we tried to do a little bit tonight was match against their D. You know, with maybe getting Connor out against their third pair, we were able to score, I think, once against that, and try and keep their four defensemen that were playing or play regularly on the ice a lot, and then catch them. But not so much with the forwards. We were all over the map with forward matches. So Connor would go and come off and go and come off, and then he'd get a long shift. So he was the pawn in that match, and I don't know if it helped us or not. Maybe it did.
Is that one of the more solid games you've seen from Reinhart?
I think Griff's been pretty solid since he's been back. And a couple things. One, he knows he's going to be in the lineup. And that's important to a player. You feel a little more confident. You look around, you don't see many defensemen there, and you know you're going to play. And when you know you're going to play, you feel a little more comfortable automatically. Even if you make a mistake, you got to play again. And I think that helps Griff. I think he's played well since he's been back here. We see him being more aggressive, more assertive, making good outlet passes. I also think he has a real good partner right now. And that partner's helping him out a lot. They're a good pair.
Thank you.
Good night.